Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and friends.
A podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot.
Mind state, primate. Mind state, primate. I stay.
Yo,
80.
Stoned Ape Theories, episode 80. Before we get too far into it, go check out patreon.com/Stoned Ape Theories podcast. We got bonus content. We got a Discord. Also, go check out thecollaboratory.myshopify.com. We got motherfucking merch. Go check it out. We back. We out here.
Yeah.
Episode 80.
Cold, we got shirts.
Yeah. We got a guest. We've been trying to have on for a while. Jonathan over here. How's it going, man?
Do you go by Jonathan?
Hell no.
Who are you? Who the fuck are
all
you?
Of last year, I got called Drudo, so that's what I got to go by.
Drudo?
Right now, yeah.
Drudo?
Why?
What does that mean?
I don't know. It means nothing.
Hold that mic
But
a little closer.
That's really what people been calling me. That's what I'm going by.
Nice.
Drudo.
It
Word.
was bestowed on you, so you're just rocking with that?
Mhm.
Nice.
How do you spell that?
Drudo.
Word.
Why are you Drudo?
Because I got involved in some web show, and I became a host, and that was just the name that was attached to me. It was just gonna be a random name because the app that I was doing the web show on, I was just on there because 6ix9ine went on there.
What app?
Clubhouse.
Oh, shit. Okay, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, that dude, he got on and off real quick, but I ended up staying on. And then somehow, some way, I became a host. So yeah, that was
But you came up with the name Drudo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just, but I couldn't tell you where it came from.
Okay.
I
it
just
was
something
spot.
I randomly just put as username. I was like, nobody's gonna have this.
Right.
What is that? Yeah, that's exactly was the idea.
Like, these are words. These are letters on a keyboard. Fuck it. No one has this.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we all work together at Earth Dance Organics.
Oh
We
yeah.
can bleep that name if we want to. I don't think it matters.
Don't bleep it.
Don't bleep it.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
What the bleep? Yeah, so what's been going on with you, man? Like, what's good?
Other than that,
Are you
found
still
my
doing
passion in gaming again.
that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was not into that for real. I did it because I do it, and I never really want to lose my skills, so I jump in and out. But now I'm really like, they keep dropping
You
stuff.
get your
and dropping
you're
stuff.
grinding. Yeah.
It started with August, September-ish, when that, I don't know if you heard of Starfield.
Oh yeah.
That did it.
Have you heard of Starfield? Have
Yeah, that did it.
Taylor says
It wasn't
yes.
enough for everybody. It did it for me though.
yeah.
I was like, yeah,
No, that was
just,
big.
just because it was a fresh idea, and I was real good at comparing shit together games, and yeah, when I played it, I was like, it has the similarities to the company that made it, but in terms of the genre RPGs, I was like, it's pretty fucking original. And I wore that shit out.
What
I
console?
played it like 2 months straight. Xbox.
I'm taking a shot.
Are you exclusive? Yeah, let's
Yeah, I'm exclusive.
take
Definitely
a shot.
exclusive.
Yeah. Exclusive to one game.
Oh no, to one console.
Mm.
Yeah, we were trying to do. So we got a couple of gamers. He used to game. You said you quit recently. You haven't been gaming like you were before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains the penis tattoo on your leg.
I can play Mario for about an hour now, and then I fucking have to stop because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my time. This is a waste of everything.
Right.
I would
Yeah.
rather be staring at I will walk outside and just stare at the sky, and that's more fun than fucking sitting there and doing.
Right.
I'm like, this is nope.
No, of anything in life, I am addicted to gaming, and that's why I don't have a gaming console.
That's why
Yeah.
I won't get a
That's
PC.
when I beat Zelda, I gave it back to Robert immediately.
Yeah, you're like, take this from me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he just
I'll
locked away in the dungeon for
Yeah.
like 3 days.
Yeah.
I was.
Just like,
well, because that's the thing is like I'll fall back into the addiction for about a day. I've limited it down to a day because it used to be like, like go back into it and then like play a fucking game for a week and then be like, I did nothing.
Yeah,
for
nothing
the whole
important.
fucking week. And then it's like, this is not okay. And then like, all right, don't play games. And then I'll just be off for a while. And then I'd get back on and be like, a new Pokemon game, Mario, whatever would come out and be like, fuck yeah, I got to play this. And I'd sit down and then.
You still Pokemon Go?
No,
No?
Okay.
because it just
Fuck
takes
Pokemon
it
Go.
takes too
That's
much.
dumb.
It takes too much fucking.
That's
how I feel about it too.
disrespectful.
I tried. It's like you can't battle people with Pokemon again. I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can.
I still
but
fuck-
You're not like, oh, I choose this specific, like in the original
Yeah, no, it
Pokemon.
doesn't
Like
battle
I
like the
choose
same.
Sonic, whatever, to go against that person.
You drive by a park and there's a bunch of people standing there not talking to each other, staring at their phones, but they're huddled together. You're like, what is happening right here? Pokemon Go? Yep. Like,
No.
yeah, nobody's
I'm-
fucking communicating.
I'm there for competition.
What's great is that those are my parents. My parents are those people that you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're the ones in the huddle.
That's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, well, because it's a reason to fucking get outside and walk.
And stand
And
in close
fucking-
proximity to
That's-
people, but not
no,
talk
but
to them.
No, because they do talk. They got a community of fucking older people who do it just to like
Okay.
get outside and walk and fucking. Again, you're playing a video game. You get the same dopamine of playing a video game, but you're also like outside and moving. So
And then they go hit
wow.
up the snacks at Costco.
They
Yeah.
they really
Then they
play
come home.
Pokemon Go though. Your parents.
oh yeah,
Oh,
religiously.
wow.
They play. I got them into it, and now they've far surpassed me on everything.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you did play it.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah, I
Hella
did.
funny.
And
I was
then-
clowning on him every day. Bruh.
He did play it.
Yeah, seriously.
It was great.
Yeah, but it brought
Yeah.
him and his parents closer. They were bonding
Also,
over
like-
Pokemon Go.
You
Yeah.
know, when you're fucking sitting at work with nothing to do and you drive everywhere for work, it's like it
Yeah,
perfectly.
play video games while you drive.
Well, no, not while you drive when you're parked. But yeah,
Yeah.
sure, while you drive, fuck it.
At the
See,
Safeway
that's why I
parking lot.
Yeah,
'Cause
Yeah.
Clocked in, of course.
Hell
that
yeah.
shit kills your fucking battery. That's the only reason why I
Right.
couldn't fuck with it while I was working.
no, it's great. My parents got they got large external fucking battery chargers that they invest in. My dad will fucking specifically drive through certain areas slow as fuck in his car just so he can fucking spin Pokestops and shit. I'm like, you are an insane human being. And he's like, it's normal. I'm like, no.
It's borderline one of the lamest things ever.
Yes.
It's as lame as Pogs. That we you know, like Pogs was pretty fucking lame.
It's not that bad. I
It's
thought
up
it
there.
was.
It's not
think
that bad.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's as lame as you're making it out to be. I think it can be a great.
I think it's.
I think it
super
can
lame.
be great for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It can be a
I
great
think
way
it's
to
great
get outside
if
and
people
connect.
don't go outside at all, and this makes them go outside.
No, I think it was horrible.
In that aspect,
I think
yeah.
it was horrible. Like, no, I think that Pokemon Go is horrible. But what it led to is why I can't shame it too bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we got Sword and Shield because of that.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
people are
or
getting their steps
the
in.
Scarlet and Violet. And the only way they were going to make a game where it was seamless, where you can motherfucking throw your Pokemon out whenever you want it, and they're running around the wild and you can interact with them. Like,
God, it's so much fun.
that
It makes
reinventing
me.
that shit, like,
Yeah.
it was only because
I'm sorry
of
I
Pokemon
brought it
Go.
up.
It was
Dude.
only because of Go they was able to. So.
Fucking yeah, when Pokemon the fucking DLC for Scarlet that came out, that's what keeps me going back into the addiction. And so like for like a couple nights, I'll just sit there and like try to play it and get into it. But then it's fucking Pokemon, so it takes time. You got to sit there and level up and fucking hit A a bunch of times. And at a certain point, I'm like,
It's
I
fun.
fucking
No, I love Pokemon.
It's fun though.
But
You-
Pokemon
like,
Go.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's fun.
It's like yeah, that's
it's
what
fun,
you do.
but also I'm like at the same time while I'm sitting there playing a game, I could just be drawing Pokemon and then I could post it and then it leads
Yeah, that's
to
gay,
my
dude.
and then
That's
it
why you
leads to
gotta
my
respect it,
fucking
though.
That's gay, bro.
graphic business,
Yeah.
which then like perfect
Pokemon,
synergy.
go fuck yourself.
That's why you got to
Wow.
respect it though, because the fact that it's not too addictive to where
Yeah.
you're not.
No, I love that I can
continuously
put it
on and
down.
you can't get up. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I like it.
Yeah, no, that's why it's the only game that I allow myself to play at all. Because at a certain point, if I go like, all right, I know I'm spending too much time fucking doing this. I'm just gonna nope.
Because I got back into Smite recently, and I'm mad I did.
Did
Yeah.
you say Smite?
Yep.
What's that?
Some fucking MOBA. If you know it, you know it. But if you don't,
Taylor laughed.
Yeah.
Taylor knows everything.
For me, it's COD Mobile.
If you're in it, you're in it. Like
Which
you don't
that's
want to
lame.
stop playing.
Playing Call of Duty on your phone.
I
That's
play
lame.
it every day.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm lame.
I don't, because it's so playable. It's like integrated. It's so dope. I thought I was like super skeptical about like a shooter on your phone. It's totally immersive.
Yeah,
dude.
You're like
It-
getting
it's-
mad at me walking around a parking lot of a Safeway while you're fucking sitting in your car playing on Call of Duty. Like, this fucking guy got me. He got this fucking piece of shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, being real productive. I'm the lame one.
Yeah. No, but what's Smite though?
All right, it's an online multiplayer online battle arena game where
MOBA.
yeah,
Like Dota
where
or Dota
you-
2.
It's a it's like a 5-on-5, and there's classes.
Shoot or first person
person?
shooter.
Third
No,
person.
it's like-
person shooter.
It's like it's
It's
kind of
like
both
a-
because there's characters who can per se shoot. They're ranged characters, and they have melee characters who gotta fight up close.
Okay.
And
Brennan, are you familiar with how League of Legends works?
That's
At
what I was
all?
gonna ask if it was
Kind
like
of.
League
I've
of
never
Legends.
played it.
It's
League of Legends.
It's kind
no.
of similar to that. It's hard to
Okay.
explain what a MOBA is to people who haven't played a MOBA.
yeah, it came from that
No,
though. Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Yo, Brent,
Yeah.
dog, can I get? What do you got? What are you sipping on?
Oh, you want a long hammer?
A beer ski. What else do you got? That all you got?
I got the hazy IPA.
Let me try that
Okay.
instead.
But you got
okay.
your 5 different classes.
One moment.
It's hard to really explain. That's why I'm like
Yeah.
trying to explain. It's hard. It's hard as fuck.
No,
But
it,
basically,
with it?
party foul. Nothing's broken. We're okay.
Yep.
Episode 80.
Oh, is it downstairs? Oh shit. Sorry, I'm an inconvenience. Wouldn't be the first time.
Damn, I'm trying to think. That was a good question. I want to know how to explain fucking Smite
your
because
way,
it's
sir.
hard. It's
We
hard.
don't need to
explain.
pass these. That's why I rolled
Because
multiple of them, is so we don't need to pass
When
them.
when I first got on it, I didn't even understand what I was playing. And
Yeah,
sometimes
it was
when
I
I'm
got
playing it,
stuck and I'm like,
I feel like
saw
I
you
don't. But I definitely fucking like when you know it. It's like you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's second. It's like second nature.
And what is the game again?
Smite is what.
Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
See,
similar
what-
to League of Legends
What'll
or
attract
Dota
you
or any
is-
other MOBA. There's multiple. There's like 3 lanes. You pick your character. You control your character. You go down the lane. You try to capture a fucking objective at the end. You fight. Every character's got their own abilities. It's third person. You're looking down and you just fucking click and do shit.
Like tower defense?
Nah, kinda.
Kind of.
Eh.
Because like League of Legends is kind of
Kinda,
tower
'cause it's
defense.
attack
It's,
and
yes,
defend, yeah.
it's kind of if you're saying by his logic, if League of Legends is tower defense, then Smite is also kind of tower defense.
Oh shit!
Well, where Smite fucks it up.
episode is brought to you by
Well,
Red
were they-
Oak Hazy Big Valley Imperial IPA.
Yeah. Today's vomiting will be induced by.
No way.
Yeah. Right.
I haven't been
Yeah.
just ripping off the pen, bro.
Yeah. Which, by the way, for behind the scenes, the last 2 episodes we have claimed victims. The episode, not last episode, but the episode previous, our producer ended up passed out on the floor after we hotboxed this room and he took some edibles.
Curled up
and
in the
just
fetal position.
curled up
Yes.
and took a nap. It was great. And then last week, yeah, you were still you were still conscious, yes, but barely.
I was at least conscious.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, but you were still curled up. Like literally, it was fantastic because it was straight up like this,
Yeah.
as like out of a
He's
cartoon.
on the ground.
Yeah.
We were trying to help him, but he didn't.
And then
want
last
help.
week,
And he didn't fart out any condoms the next day.
you fucking completely spiraled.
Yeah.
You
Oh
vomited
my
off
God.
the balcony. Fucking.
Bro, Cody brought the pen. I'm just like steady fucking hitting this pen, and I
You know
haven't been.
Cody?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, so
No,
this isn't that
different
Cody.
Cody.
This is my.
Different one?
He's. I call him the Ginger
Oh, yeah,
Viking.
yeah.
He's like big fucking ginger dude. But, yeah, bro. So and we rolled multiple blunts. We rolled fucking multiple blunts. I was just.
I rolled multiple
I was
joints as
faded.
well with those blunts.
I did maybe drink a little too much as well, but that pen, it cartwheeled me. Dude, I got the spins.
I love the way your brain where you're like, yeah, I had no, what happened was you had mushrooms, too much to drink, and you got violently high. Of course, you're gonna
No,
get the
but what
spins and
gave me
vomit
the
off the
spins-
porch.
Still, it was the drinking. with
Yeah,
Justin.
I wasn't that drunk though. That's the fucking thing.
know.
It was the weed, and I've had weed
You're
spins
saying
before.
that.
Well, because the weed spins are different. You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's it's not like alcohol. It's
But
not-
you were drunk.
yeah, muy poquito.
So that didn't help.
Yeah,
It didn't help the situation.
I had 2 beers. I
Yeah,
wasn't
which
like,
for you is
that's
a
normal.
decent amount.
All right. Well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go play
Can we-
Pokemon Go.
Can we hear some John stories?
You
What?
get outside and move. That'll be good.
Some guest stories?
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Like, what are you into? What do you love?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say though before I'm gone. That shit is ass though because that shit was straight killing people. You forget about
What?
that? Fuck
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I had to say why. Like
No,
people
listen.
was
I agree. I like
people
that
was
Pokemon
straight
Go.
walking off a cliff.
Yeah,
because
the
of how
same way
addictive
that-
it was.
Hold on.
Yeah,
People
but that's like
died.
saying selfies have killed
But
people.
that's natural selection. That's natural selection. You know, I
No
honestly,
way.
I encourage it. I encourage it. Like
Darwin
encourage-
Awards
yeah.
all day.
Yeah, well, because that's what the fucking thing. Like they had to start putting warnings and shit on Pokemon Go. Like, hey, make sure to look the
Multiple
fuck up.
warnings.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, I got a
Because they
question.
got
Why the fuck
accidents,
put
too.
warnings? Just let these motherfuckers die.
was
What are they
playing
contributing?
while
Like,
they
if
was
you
driving.
walk off a cliff because you're too busy staring at your phone because of a Pokemon, you deserved it. Sorry.
What game do you think has the
Fucking
most
dumbass.
real life, like the highest real life body count?
Probably Pokemon Go. On account of the fact that it makes you to go
What?
in real.
League of Legends from suicide.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
League of
dude.
Legends.
Well,
from
it might just
suicide.
be that a
I've
lot
never
of people
played
who
that.
commit suicide also play League of Legends. There might be a correlation there.
That's their target demographic. They're like, are you a fucking
Pass it
depressed
that way.
incel simp? Like, genderqueer fucking, what was it? The genderqueer TikToker?
are ruining my attention
Yeah.
span.
That ruined our whole algorithm.
Oh, bro.
We think
It did.
It could have been It could have been the 9/11 stuff. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning more towards the 9/11 than the genderqueer TikTokers.
Hey, Alex Jones is still getting play.
Yeah, but he's Alex Jones.
He was there
Dude,
before the algorithm.
fucking Sandy Hook shit should have sunk his battleship
did.
all the way.
Well, I
no,
mean,
but he's
had-
still fucking
he lost
doing.
in court.
I
for
know,
all that.
but
Yeah.
bro, this shit, like, people were
But he
showing
still
up.
shows up.
Okay,
It's
you
great.
know
He's
that
still
his
everywhere.
Alex Jones followers were fucking rabid during that whole fucking what were they calling it? The big conspiracy.
Sandy Hook?
No, no, no,
Oh.
no,
I'm
no.
talking January 6th.
What? Yeah. So Alex Jones was saying that they were all crisis actors, and
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
fucking real. There was
Right.
no shooters. That it was a psyop, and this was all like a distraction thing, right?
So he got one thing wrong.
Yeah. No, but oh, what the fuck? Why am I fucking drawing a blank right now? But yeah, so his
Probably the
his
mushrooms.
followers were showing up at the fucking parents of these dead kids and like harassing them at their door, telling them like, "Oh, why are you pretending that your fucking kid died? You know that like this is all fucking
Right.
fake and shit."
But is that Alex
Like-
Jones' fault?
No.
Yes, he was claiming like that
I
this was
disagree.
real.
Okay. Just because he claimed that, why does it
He's
make
whipping
it his
people up into a frenzy. Like this, it's like what fucking Hitler did, but on like a smaller scale, right? Like if you have the ability to speak and you can be, you know what I'm saying, charismatic, and you're talking to people like, I know people like Alex Jones was their news source. They shut everything else
Right.
out, and the only
But
one that
they're
they
dumb.
listen to is Alex Jones and his
That's
Prison
what I'm
Planet
saying.
shit, right?
Why do we blame Alex Jones that people are dumb and listen to him?
And he's just like selling them fucking emergency rations and all this like
Which is a good
prepper
idea.
shit.
Yeah, like he's a good businessman. Like it's not his fault that people are fucking retarded and listen to what he says.
God damn it. Fuck you guys, dude. That's bullshit, and you fucking know it in your heart.
No,
You know
I don't
that's
know it in my
bullshit.
heart.
I'm
It's
saying-
the same thing with
No.
Trump. Like just because he says dumb shit, like it's your fault for supporting him. If you know that it's
He
dumb,
is
don't fucking
emphatically
support.
claiming that this shit is real. He is telling people that this shit is real.
And
right?
he's wrong. If
he's
you
claiming
walk
that
by a
he
homeless-
is a news source, but he's convincing people like
Right.
to actually
But-
go and fucking harass people. And there's been crimes have been committed because of his influence over these fucking people because he has fucking sought to be
Yes.
the fucking news source. He tells people like, "Oh, don't listen to this. Don't listen to that." Like it's fucking crazy. And then he claims like it's just entertainment.
Yeah, we actually do have there's like word terminology for this. It's called stochastic terrorism.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
fomenting violence.
Yeah.
So
Well,
All right. Well, my point on it is it's freedom
Be
of
better.
speech as well as any religion that does like televangelism. It's like they're full of shit, but
do we blame them? Like, do we then blame them or the people who follow them? I guess you're just like, fuck it, blame both.
yeah. What do you think, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck
This
it.
is very informative. I don't know about none of these motherfuckers.
No, so
never
there
heard
are,
of?
I don't know about none of
You
them.
never heard of?
They
You never heard of
Yeah.
Sandy Hook?
No, hell no. They ain't in my life.
and if that shit
I don't know about none
Sandy
of
Hook
them.
was a very tragic school shooting that, like, yeah, it
A bunch
was.
of children died.
Yeah, and then Alex Jones. Do you know who Alex Jones is?
they're making the frogs gay.
I
They're
don't
making
think
the
so.
frogs gay. Have you heard that guy? He's like, they're making the frogs gay.
Hell no.
No,
Oh,
dude.
play Alex Jones.
Yes.
Hell no.
Please.
And this is
pull
going
it
to be
up.
informative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning. I don't know about none of this.
The fucked up thing about Alex Jones is some of the shit that he has literally exposed has been legitimate.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
things
so
he's
fucked.
has done is legitimate.
I know.
No, that's why I love Alex
like gay
Jones.
people. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
See, but what?
Now they have a laugh track behind that. Is that legitimately from?
No.
Okay,
No.
because
There's no laugh
he's
track.
not doing that with a laugh track behind
No,
him.
there's
He
no-
believes this shit.
Yeah.
He's
Well-
100% convinced, and then he goes to say like, "Oh,
He was
I'm just
kinda right."
playing a fucking character."
He was
Well-
kind of right about that, though.
Yes. And on Joe Rogan's show, he admitted it. It was like, yeah, they were changing the frogs.
Yeah,
It
'cause
was a
frogs have
chemical.
the
It was like
ability-
xylene or something like that. When it's
Well-
introduced into the amphibians, it causes them to rapidly feminize.
Yeah.
But that's
And
not
even,
meaning they're
even
gay.
without chemicals.
No, it doesn't mean
yeah.
they're gay. But
Yeah.
if you're Alex Jones, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you put everything he says through it's fucking Alex Jones filter, the shit that he says starts to make sense. That's why it's like if you're listening to every fucking word he says and then do some stupid shit, it just means you're fucking dumb. It's like the people who listen to the fucking like every single word of the Bible and don't like read between the lines and realize it can be a little hypocritical at times. And fucking
Yeah, but like the
Right.
idea of what
My
news
mom.
is that
Yeah.
they're supposed to be the objective fucking observer, right? They're supposed to be the ones that are just giving you the information, right? And so, but when it becomes
Alex
captured
Jones.
by a fucking agenda, you know, or politicized, like it makes it fucking difficult for people. This is what they're framing their reality with. It's like fucking religion. It's like these are the people that are giving you the information about the world. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be able to. Who the fuck do you trust? Right?
not the news.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I guess it might be because I grew up.
yeah, but
in
somebody
this
has to
time
know the
period.
fucking truth. Somebody has to be spreading and telling people
Okay.
what the fuck is really happening.
Yeah, well, maybe
you know what I'm saying.
Maybe
Right.
it comes from the fact that I grew up in this time period of the internet, but I've always been like raised to not. I don't trust the news. I don't trust what I read on the internet. I don't trust anything that anybody fucking says to me until I do some fact checking
But
and
they are
make sure
set
that
up
like.
in that position to be
So if
the
I'm always
paragons of fucking information.
but they're
like-
just people, and people are idiots. Why don't more
well-
people recognize that everyone's an idiot?
Yeah.
With him who we're talking about, he'd been around forever
Yeah.
and way before like internet was popular.
But if you hear him still talk about this shit, he talks about it like he still fucking believes it. You know, even though in court he claimed that he was playing a character, but in his fucking heart, like he believes in the deep state conspiracy. And the
Well,
and
yeah, and then his
watching
lawyers were
him
like,
aliens and shit.
Watching him in court, I believe he believes what he believes.
I believe that he believed. Watching him in court, I
Whatever
believe
he
that
wants
he
to believe
believes.
when he chooses to believe. Yeah.
But I believe he went through the gestures of court to get through that court hearing.
I believe he believes what his
He had a
lawyers
lawyer.
told him to
Yeah,
believe.
exactly. Oh man. Fuck technicalities, man. At like what
Yeah.
point do you fucking whip out the guillotine and start chopping heads off?
Well,
you know?
why chop
Pedophilia.
heads with that?
Well, I agree there. Yeah.
I mean, there,
Pedophilia
yeah.
is where we start to bring out the
oh,
guillotine.
dude.
We got to bring it back.
I saw this great post the other day about this guy was in prison, and he said that this 70-year-old inmate confessed to him about molesting these children.
And so he just murdered him at night.
Well, no, so that's what the guy that was playing the video was like, yeah, stab, stab, stab. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah.
Like, end of story.
If anyone ever admits that to me,
if you
to
have
my
any
face,
moral
you're dying
inclination,
immediately. You're dying.
Like, I don't know. Like, that to me is a hard fucking line. You know, like that and rape are like the two hard fucking lines.
Yeah, I can forgive a lot of shit,
and
but
just straight up
pedophilia
murder.
and rape,
Yeah.
like we just guillotine.
It's like it's agreeable, right?
Yeah,
like
guillotine.
collectively, like murder, rape, and fucking like child molestation.
We should
and
bring
shit,
back
like,
a fucking trebuchet. How dope would it be if instead of throwing like rocks out of a trebuchet, you just threw a dude?
What are you throwing them at though?
Just a tree, a wall.
Then it would get interesting, right? Like, could we have like people vie for like the landing zone to like create the most horrific landing zone for somebody to be catapulted into?
And then we start bets, and then you can start betting on people's public executions.
Like, hey, fucking, guess what? Brilliance always leads to fucking contraptions. It always leads, like Leonardo da Vinci. Oh yeah, he's a fucking amazing polymath, and he's this brilliant artist, and he did all these things. Yeah, he also built a bunch of fucking siege weapons and fucking murder devices. He's like the first one that apparently like came up with any kind of flying contraption. as
Have
well.
you
Like,
ever
there's
seen a
bunch of them.
fucking kid with a 7-year-old dude with a piece of paper? It's like, I'm gonna draw a car with rocket ships, and it's gonna have machine guns on the rocket ships. And then it's gonna have machine guns on the machine guns, and it's gonna be great. It's like,
Yeah.
it's that with adult
Gatling guns and
resources.
rockets. Yeah. Like, oh shit.
It's like I can do that now.
But was that because we had GI Joes and like are we like programmed? Are we like being programmed towards
I
violence?
never liked GI Joes, honestly, or any action.
I don't know,
figures.
probably.
And then there's the debate about video games and their influence over our psyche, right? Like this has been a huge fucking
Yeah.
point of contention.
Did you like action figures as a kid?
I did.
What was your
But I
favorite
think
toy?
That was just boy shit. I think you had at some point you had to.
Because you were into wrestling and shit, right?
Nah, I'm into wrestling.
You're
I
into
wasn't
wrestling. He's like,
really-
not was. He's like,
Nah,
no, this is still
No, I wasn't
a
when I
real
was young
thing,
like that. It was just something
greased
my
up
parents
men in
watched.
bikinis.
No,
Fuck
I
yeah.
watched. Yeah, I fuck with it now.
The mushrooms kicking in.
Shit.
That's awesome. No, I would
I don't
I
feel
would
it yet.
clown on him the
No?
same way about
I
wrestling
got-
that
what's
I would
crazy is-
you about fucking
I
Pokemon
probably
Go.
might need to take
I
another
know.
one.
Okay.
My tolerance is
All right.
horrible.
Hell yeah.
You've been taking a bunch of mushrooms recently?
No, I just have a high tolerance to everything.
Okay.
As far as I know, I can smoke a lot, drink
Have
a
you
lot.
tried
Like-
methamphetamines?
Jesus
No.
fucking Christ.
No, 'cause that's
Adderall?
the-
You ever
well, 'cause
had
that's-
Adderall?
no,
You ever had an
No,
Addy?
that's because I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Look, I popped what they was calling
I've
in my
tried.
city a Pokeball one time. I believe that was an E-pill though. And it
Were you
didn't-
playing Pokemon Go?
it didn't
and
work.
Someone came up and was like,
it
nah,
didn't
you
work
need
though.
this.
I don't know. That's just what they called a specific type of them. But all I know that shit didn't work. The chick who took hers, that shit worked for her. It didn't work for me. So I took that as a sign. Don't fuck with shit else.
Did you take it as a sign of like you might be ADHD? And like that shit is just medication for you and it's not a drug. Like some people can take it recreationally, right? But like
possible.
if I take it, I'm just doing my homework and reading hella.
I didn't feel nothing.
So he was telling me outside that him getting fired from Earth Dance
Oh yeah.
might be racially motivated.
I mean,
What do you
Ow.
guys think?
You don't remember that? Dang, now I gotta look at the text.
Are you talking about, bro? This shit was wild as fuck. I was having back surgery. I left to go have back surgery, right? The guy that took over, I only had literally 2 days to work with him, and then just to hand over the fucking company to him, right? And he knew, like we covered a bunch of shit, and he might be fully capable. Homie is a straight fucking skinhead racist motherfucker, dude. Bro, these texts the texts that he was sending, and then like him and Bill, like Bill had to literally take legal action against this dude.
Was it Jubal?
No.
It's great. I came in right after that dude got fired. So it was like he got fired and then I came back and it was just like, hey, it was like, oh,
you were there previous.
It's like you're way better.
I was there I was there previous and then I left and then the racist dude came in and then the racist dude got fired and then I came back.
Nice.
I was like, this guy is way less racist.
Homie was fucking racist, like straight up. I've rarely met like straight up racists unless they're old in their fucking 60s and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like this dude was a straight up fucking racist. It was ridiculous.
I have my text in this phone.
No, I laugh.
They're my
I laugh
Android.
at racism generally, but then I'll bring it up to certain people and be like, yeah, nobody's racist. And then one dude that I was friends with was like, I actually am racist against black people.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
It's like, what? Like, no, I hate him.
And that goes on for long enough, you're like, is this a bit?
No, it wasn't. And yeah, he was serious. And I was just like, oh, I guess there are racists.
Yeah. I guess retards are real.
Dude. Like I didn't know anything about it. I was like 10 or 12 and me and my fucking cousin, he's mixed, we're walking back from the pool and we get jumped because like over some race. I didn't know. Like it totally caught me off guard. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Like you're like we got jumped because my cousin was fucking mixed, dude. It blew my brain to pieces. It was unbelievable. Like I was in so much shock. Like I couldn't even process it. I'm like you don't even know him. Like you don't even know anything about him. Like you don't fucking, and this is based off of fucking what? Like it blew my mind, dude. It was crazy. I don't fucking understand that shit at all.
Yeah, that's how it be.
What?
That's how it be.
Yeah.
I had to.
What are you, racist?
I had
You
to
don't understand.
Look, on New Year's Eve, at New Year's Eve, I had to shout out Puerto Rico. That was the weirdest shit of my life. Because,
why Puerto Rico?
Because you've been around me long enough to know I could just be an asshole for no reason.
Yeah.
I used to always just talk shit about them just because. Just nothing personal, like nothing deliberate. Just talk shit just cause.
Yeah.
And I had to shout them out on New Year's Eve because earlier in the year, my mom did one of them like little genealogy, ancestry little bullshits like on us. And found out that we're Puerto Rican too. I was like, oh my God. Like, what the hell?
That's hilarious.
And amongst other
so
shit.
now you feel obligated because of your like whatever, like you gotta
Yeah, man. Now I got
shout out
now
for
I gotta
Puerto
study up
Rico.
on 'em.
Dude.
Did you three work together?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You, all
Yeah.
three of you? Cool.
Yeah, and
nice.
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zach. Huh?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
And Christian was there too at the time, right?
He's probably not listening.
No.
Yeah, Christian was there at a time. And then there was Slater.
Cody. Oh, Slater was there too.
I
Fuck
do.
that guy.
I love Zach though.
Wait, so
Yeah,
you
cool.
remember the one dude too, the weird little dirty black dude?
No, I think he came in. I think he
There were
left.
no black.
Oh, yes,
when I was
Jamal.
working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking
Yes,
Jamal?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
You didn't like Jamal?
No, I just said that. He was cool as
Oh.
fuck.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
It's just like if you're trying to describe him, it's yeah.
You would describe him as
Yeah,
dirty
the
little
weird,
black
no,
dude?
I said weird
No.
little nerdy black boy.
Oh, nerdy. I thought you said dirty. I was like, what the fuck?
No, because he was
No, he was nerdy.
really
Yeah.
into like geek shit. I fuck
Yeah,
with
no,
him.
you've seen him at any fucking Geek Squad ever. He wears like khaki slacks and like
Yeah.
a button
No,
up
and he
blue
would-
shirt.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it'd
The
be
first time I
weird.
saw him, I was like, you're working at a landscaping company,
Yeah, it
right?
did.
Like it's outdoors.
It looked like he showed up ready for the sales position.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually hilarious today.
Yeah.
Like we were at the Brilliance court with my mom, and some lady had left her glasses on the bench, and she was like, "Oh, that black lady left her glasses on the bench." I was like, "Why'd you whisper black?"
Did you whisper back at her?
No, I was like, are you gonna? And she's like, I'm gonna go give it to the security people. I was like, are you gonna whisper black lady to them when you tell them how you describe the person?
What's crazy is they still do that. That still happens after all this time.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's like, why are you whispering?
But we were talking about wrestling.
It's like
We're
you're
on
not
to
casting a
advanced-
spell if you say it.
Like we're on to advanced ways on fighting each
person.
other. They're still
Yeah.
talking about black.
Yeah.
Dude. No, so I was making fun of you about wrestling.
What?
That's what we were talking
Why?
about just a minute ago. No, and I was asking because I know you're a legit wrestling fan, and we were, we talked about it.
You
a little
wrestle?
bit and how
Hell no.
Oh no.
I would though. That shit.
Say you want to go?
I used to definitely used to bullshit like when I was little because my neighbors weirdly one day they just renovated their whole backyard and
For
put
wrestling?
a wrestling ring in it.
Wow.
I don't know why they did that. I didn't know them, but I've definitely gotten that shit. That's how I got to know them
Yeah.
because they saw me jumping in their backyard one day.
If you want to go,
But
I'll
it's
fucking take you
They
down.
had a
man.
whole ring, like it was the whole elasticity. They had the ropes, all that turnbuckles. She was official.
Yeah, I don't
And it
know.
was- it was-
I think Brendan's trying to get beat up by you right now. It
Yeah.
sounds like
I'm down.
Huh?
he's like, if you want to go,
I'm
we
down.
go right
I
now.
I love watching that shit. That shit's great.
Yeah.
So that's why we watch UFC. It's
He's
where
hammered.
real
His
men.
sense of balance is way off. Just
yeah. Ryan's got it. Yeah.
So that's why I talk to you. Like that's why I watch UFC because it's like real men fighting, kicking and,
And
punching
winning.
and
Oh, yeah.
submitting. Yeah,
Y'all used to watch it.
yeah.
And there was like
can't-
hella people to watch that I like. They all went away.
Yeah.
Like at a time when like, what was it? Oh, that Forrest Griffin, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was the first.
Like Chuck Liddell and that
Oh,
big
yeah,
old
Chuck
that
Liddell.
big dude with the peanut head. Was it Rampage Jackson?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, like when all of them were like fighting at the time, I was definitely watching that shit.
Have you seen the video
It's
of
been
Rampage
many
Jackson
years.
destroying
Yeah, no,
like
many.
that entire door in like 30 seconds?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Dude,
That's
I
hilarious.
fucking love that video.
Rampage
I
versus
wish-
Adore. Rampage.
Yeah, I
wins.
wish I had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would bet on Rampage every time.
No, I wish I had the strength to fucking.
No, like him and
destroy
Vitor
a door
Belfort. Like
that
there was a
just
few
one
people that
time.
had that fucking that like just monster mode, like savage.
What's
monster
the
mode.
other dude that beat? Fuck, I can't remember right now. The other black guy that beat
Long one.
Iceman.
We talking about John Jones or no?
No, nobody beat John Jones. John Jones is the champ, MMA GOAT.
Are you talking about
Oh,
Anderson
yeah.
Silva? You talking Anderson Silva?
No. I'm
Okay.
talking about
Hold on, dude. Let me see.
oh man, the Iceman. You just said his name.
Chuck Liddell.
Yes,
Oh,
Chuck Liddell. Yeah,
Okay.
dude with the mohawk.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Chuck Liddell. He got beat the fuck up by Rampage and also the other black MMA athlete. I can't remember right now. But no, the second guy.
Who's racist now?
Yeah. John. I think John's racist.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I might be. I don't know.
No, what,
No, we don't care here.
what
Stone Ape Theories podcast.
But what was your favorite toy growing up?
Yeah.
That was my question when you were talking about wrestling and shit, and I was like, oh shit, like what was your favorite toy growing up?
Favorite toy. Ooh, the motherfucking. Damn. Hold on.
That's a good one though, right? How about you?
Cause I had good ones.
Toy? As
Other
a
than
kid?
your penis.
Like to play with as a kid?
Yeah. Other than your
Connects.
penis. Connects.
Yeah.
Future engineer.
I didn't.
Beyblade.
I never played
Beyblade.
Legos.
That was your shit, huh?
Yeah, I fucking love Beyblade.
Yeah.
And then there was also this
Mhm.
fucking figurine set. There's this obscure old fucking 2000s cartoon. It was called like Stormhawks or something along those lines, and I had the figurines for it, and they're fucking dope. I always remember them. They were rad as fuck. I need to fucking look up the name of that. It's like Stormhawk. I'll fucking find it. Give me 2 seconds.
No, I always thought people who played Legos were fags.
Like building Legos?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, I felt like
Because
that too.
you felt that the
I felt like
connects
that
were
too.
superior. Is
Right.
that why?
I
Okay.
felt like that too when I was
Not
younger.
that they're gay, but
Yeah.
just that they're fags.
Yeah. Dude, that's hilarious. Well, because I had an erector set.
You get it.
I had
Yeah.
connects. Dude, I had like Lincoln Logs. I had like all the different ones. There was like the wood ones with
Yeah.
the straws. I had the connects. I had the erector set.
Yeah.
Do you ever play with that? It's like literally like pieces
Yeah,
of
with
metal and fucking
the fake
hardware.
logs.
No, the erector set.
Oh no,
It's like
I
literal
guess I don't
hardware. So it's
know.
nuts and screws and like you know,
No, I never
you
played with
erect the
that.
scaffolding for whatever the structure is that you're building, and they have motors for doing different.
Did you have
shit.
screws?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it
You had
was-
to screw in. And it was metal.
yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Ooh, thanks
No,
for
I never
saying
had that.
I
And it-
remember my toy now.
This is
Okay.
This is Stormhawks. It's a fucking obscure cartoon, but I had the figurines for this shit, and they had
And that was your
rad.
shit.
They had rad fucking figurines because they had these bikes and shit that they rode in the cartoon. You could like put the figurines on the bikes and it would shoot out shit, and it looked fucking rad.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you said you remembered yours.
Yeah, because you said that shit.
Okay.
At first, I was gonna say the fucking Robo Sapien, if you remember
Oh,
that shit.
Robo
Because I
Sapien,
had
yeah.
the first edition. They did
Okay.
a whole bunch of shit before they remade it, but that shit wasn't too much fun compared to, and it was simple too. I had some motherfucking like.
Was that it was all stormtroopered out, so it was all white and like everything.
No, it wasn't even the white was the newer ones.
Oh,
it
okay.
was like silver as fuck.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like silver and black.
Okay.
It was like they got discontinued, but I love the fuck out of it.
Did you train it to say naughty shit?
Hell no. I wasn't even like that when I was young.
Where I had a Teddy Ruxpin and you could record into it and shit before the fucking Talkman, right? Or
Yeah.
it was the Talkman, right? Yeah. And
Well, wait. I've never heard of a Talkman.
no,
Don't look at me.
it's in Home Alone where he has the fucking little recording
The
device.
Walkman.
No, the Talkman. It's the one that has a boom. It has a little fucking boom on it, a microphone, and that's how he like records and distorts his voice when he.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what that was called.
No, yeah,
Talkman.
no, that's like they used that movie to sell that product.
Talkman.
That was product
Huh.
placement all the way.
Yeah.
There was like pizza
would
product
never have
placement
guessed.
and Coca-Cola, Pepsi, you know, all of the good shit.
All right. What were you saying?
Yeah.
What was I saying?
The Robo Sapien.
Oh no, I had a 1,000-piece fucking like train set,
Oh shit.
and it had like all the pieces, like all the fucking twists and turns and different like
A train set?
that shit was lit.
Really? You
Did it-
like
no.
train sets?
Did it
And
have the
you
did
would
it have
think-
the engine that you
look,
could put the oil in
You
top?
would think it was so simple and you'd be able to find it everywhere. You fucking can't.
Yeah.
You can't because whatever the fuck I had when I was young, I've never been able to find it, and I've searched. to
There's
try to-
different
First-
scales, like the size scales, right? And so it's like the track. How wide was the track of the train set you had?
You know Hot Wheels exist,
They're like
right?
that thick. I think.
Okay.
They're pretty
Okay.
fucking thick because it came with trains and you could buy extra pieces to attach to it.
Hell yeah.
And it was the first piece was automatic. It just needed some type of fucking like D battery, like double D or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it just as long some
shit
shit
like
yeah.
that.
Gave her that
And
double
just-
D or some
and
shit.
then you turn that bitch on and it just ran. And
Yeah.
you got to attach different shits to it and it'll just run.
Yeah.
And it
Is
run
there
all
a
fucking
double
day.
D battery? I've never.
I've never heard of a double
Mm-hmm.
D battery.
Now he's thinking
It's like
about
a-
them titties, the
No.
D batteries.
Yeah, D
Oh.
batteries. It's
Yeah.
just a D battery.
Because it needed two. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. It's the battery with the fat tits.
2D batteries. Yeah. Double. Yeah, 2D batteries.
Dude,
Ha
double
ha,
D.
yeah.
Well, hold on. Like you're into trains.
No,
That was just his favorite toy.
that
when
shit
he
was
a
just
kid.
lit.
What?
Because
I had a dope
look,
ass
you
train
just
set
turned
too.
it on and it ran, and you got to customize the track. However, and it is 1,000 pieces, and the tracks were long, so like one piece
Right.
is about like that long. So I'm putting that shit all through my whole fucking house, like just letting it run. My mom never stopped it, so that shit was
That
dope.
is, yeah, no, that does sound fun. You're just like in a fucking sandbox, so you can just do
Yeah.
it around your whole. Yeah, if you can do it around the whole house, fuck
my
yeah.
whole
Yeah.
house.
If you're just
But
confined
for
to your
me,
room,
it was
it gets a little
definitely-
more room.
I'm just in the middle watching that bitch go around.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit.
Sorry, I gotta just say, I've never been into trains, and I don't know why. I'm not trying to
No, you're cool. I don't
say
like them like that.
any shit about you. or
What are
anybody
you
else
saying?
that
Yeah, what are you
trains.
saying? What are
Instead
the
of
words
saying what
that-
you're not
All right,
saying, just
fine.
say what you are
If
saying.
you're into trains, fuck you. Tired of this bullshit.
I'm tired of trains. I
Why?
fucking hate trains.
Have you seen the
Model
fucking?
train.
Have you seen the
The
autistic
fuck?
dude on TikTok who really fucking loves trains?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Is he autistic with it though?
oh yeah, fuck yeah. He
More
gets-
than a touch of the tism.
Oh hell yeah, and he embraces it. He gets so fucking excited when they come. He goes to specific places to see specific models when they like run by and shit, and he gets so stoked. It's amazing to watch.
He's like, this is the BNSF. This right here is the
Nobody
Trans-Siberian.
cares.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah, no,
anyone
genuinely.
told him that?
Do you really have a dislike for trains? Like, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, I
They're
hate
kind of
trains.
you know.
what do
I
you
don't-
mean?
No, I love trains as far as they transport our goods. But like for someone to be like, "Oh, I love trains. They're the
Yeah.
best."
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
But somebody has to,
No, it's-
right? Like somebody has
no,
to be
it's not.
obsessed
No,
enough to
some
learn
people
how to
probably
build
do,
them
but that
to
is
kinda
continue
crazy.
the fucking
Well,
like.
have they ever tried to build actual trains?
But how do you think it starts?
My
You can't
brother built trains for a couple of years.
yeah.
Or,
Nice.
sorry, his name's Funk.
It sounds like a rad job. Like you figure out how to build a train. Like yeah, that's dope.
Cody's uncle. Yeah, he worked for the railways for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
No, trains are awesome. I'm just saying, people who are into trains
As
are weird.
children.
Yeah, you're like
Not
nah.
as children. No, children.
mean
is
as
fine.
adults?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
You're like,
look,
oh yeah, fuck people
children
having
trains are way
special
different.
interests in
Yeah.
things. You're lame.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That you're so passionate about it.
No,
It's like it's a
I am.
trains are like a revolutionary part.
Like who
of,
knew
like,
that
our
trains was
history.
where the line was?
I know, right?
Like if you play with trains or Legos, you're
No,
a
it's
lame
not even
fag.
play with them.
Yeah. Just having an interest in locomotives? A steam engine? Like, what is it about the train that is like.
that sound crazy.
I feel like he
No,
backed himself
I'm-
into a corner and doesn't
I'm
know how to
talking
get out.
about people who make like trains in their own houses and like have locomotives and like do their own sets and like, like
Some of
this
those
is
people
a
are
town.
fucking badass though. Like especially
Yeah?
like the ones. Well, yeah, because
Like,
like,
can we go meet him right now?
well, I mean, like the human beings themselves.
This sounds like he's like, no. Prove to me that they're a cool person. Is that your argument that there's not a cool person that's into it as an
Right,
adult?
like model trains
Yeah.
as an adult. Yeah, I don't.
That's
What
I,
makes a cool-
I honestly
what makes a
don't
cool
think you're
person?
A cool person.
Yeah.
No, it's not train. No. Making model trains in your own house. I feel that that's close to being a
Did you ever get
pedophile.
another mushroom?
What do you
What do
think?
you mean?
Did you ever get another mushroom? Where's your
No.
bag at?
Yeah, hold on.
that is kind of like.
He's like, no, I still want to shit on trains. He's like, the only trains I'm into are running them with my brother.
No, it's
I'm
great.
running
Like
trains on bitches with my brother.
No, you don't.
I don't think
know.
that
I don't
he
think you're listening
expected
to the
us-
crazy part though. Like why it makes sense. Like, bro, you being like, I don't know.
That's what you're into, right?
We could go as high as like 28, 35, 47, whatever. Like, you building whole train sets in your house and just letting them run,
He's
and
like,
it's
if
just you in there. You know what I mean?
well,
Like,
it could be more than just you. Why is the distinction like it's just you in your house with trains?
because
You think all people with trains
those
are lonely?
people look
they
because
lure children
the
in with
images
their
that
train.
popped in my mind when he said it because those people definitely exist.
Well, yeah. What popped into your
And
mind is
that
that
is
fucking
kinda-
dude
no,
from The
but-
Simpsons that does that, and
Why
he's
is it-
lame.
like,
so you're like,
that's
all
kinda
people must
crazy.
be lame.
There's no single dudes that have train sets.
They do.
in their house.
Bruh, make videos.
All right, I'm sorry. There's no Married dude. Sorry.
That's a fucking
That's what
lie.
I meant to say.
There's a ton of married dudes
might
who've been
be, too.
married for a long time and they need a fucking hobby they can do at home to get away from their wife. So they
Alright.
fucking build a train set in the basement. Are you kidding me? That's a fucking Simpsons character. They made that a Simpsons character.
All right,
The
let's
pastor
go meet
does
him.
that.
I had a train set when I was younger, and it had this diesel oil you could put into the top, and it actually.
I don't know why I'm defending
fucking-
trains.
It would actually puff. It would actually puff out smoke, as it fucking went around. It was hella cool. I fucking loved it.
Why
Was
are
the
we
track
defending
metal?
Trains?
Was the track metal?
I don't know why I'm so anti-train.
I'm not
That's why it
defending
seemed really odd to me. Like
That's why I
fucking
started.
trains.
That's why I started defending it. It's like these are just people with like a unique hobby. Like, why are you hating on them?
The only cool
Fuck
train
that
was
shit.
that fucking that one with the face on it. Thomas, yeah. Thomas was the only cool one.
Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, but only when George Carlin was the conductor. After that, it was lame
It
as
got
fuck.
horrible, yep.
Wait,
Yeah, it
George
got
Carlin
super-
was the conductor.
He was the the original
That's funny.
conductor for Shining Time Station. That was the fucking station that
Wow.
the Thomas the Train.
Man, I
Thomas
love
the Tank
trains
Engine.
now.
So
Full
can somebody
180.
send us
Yeah.
a Thomas the Train fleshlight for him?
Yeah. George Carlin.
Yeah, we're gonna totally change his mind on trains. You can run a train on Thomas anytime.
Yeah.
Well, I also have a website.
It's nasty too. Because you know how nasty, you know how scary their faces look.
Yeah,
Does it keep
freaky
the
as fuck.
eyes? Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah.
Does it keep the eyes?
Yeah, just staring into your soul.
Mm, that's bad.
It was
Yeah.
only good when George Carlin was on it. After that, it was dreadful.
Yeah, thinking of that makes me immediately flaccid.
You're not gonna fuck Thomas in his caboose.
No, I don't.
What
think,
about
I
his
don't-
face?
I don't think I could possibly get hard in that situation.
If it was a train fleshlight, would it have both a fucking a front and a back?
Oh, man.
It's got the caboose.
Exactly.
Choose your own adventure.
I hope that haunts you. I hope that haunts you.
No, it won't.
No. You're like, I'll fuck Thomas
I mean,
right in
You
his
should look
face.
at him. Yeah.
So, welcome.
Does that haunt you?
No, hell no.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
don't even know what that would be like.
Okay,
No,
so
I
have you
feel
ever
it's
seen a
like-
fleshlight?
Hmm?
Have you ever seen a fleshlight? You pull up a basic. I guarantee there
Why
is
do
a
I
Thomas
gotta
the
see
Train
one?
fleshlight. There has to be a Thomas the Train fleshlight.
So can you both bring up a normal flashlight and a Thomas the Tank Engine flashlight as well? This is why we have a producer for important things like this.
This
Yes.
is not important.
This is pretty funny, though. You have to admit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now you sound like
Oh,
our
wow.
comment
They're
section.
all-
Yeah.
They're all blurred.
No, wait. Oh,
There's
there
a-
we go.
So there's a flashlight and
There
There
is.
was Thomas.
Oh, there has to be.
That's horrible.
Oh, there it is, right there. Hell yeah.
Oh, there's one blurred.
It's in use. Thomas balls deep.
Yeah. Thomas the Train.
What's
we gotta
the one
turn,
down
we gotta
there?
turn off
List.
safe search.
Dude, that's so fucking hilarious. I knew it had to be a thing. Look, that's the reality we live in. People will fuck toys or make fuck toys out.
You will fuck toys.
Bro, there's
No.
a store.
You
I've
made
never-
your own.
There's a store
Look,
called
I had a-
You
okay.
admitted on the podcast
That I made a
You made-
Fifi.
Yes.
You know what a Fifi is? You know what a Fifi is? Before there was a fleshlight, there was like a prison pussy, you know? And you take a glove or a fucking condom and you roll it up
Yeah.
in a towel.
and you have
fucking-
sex with them.
Boom. And you jerk off with it, but it feels a lot better than your own hand.
Do you
No.
still
Like-
feel like this podcast
You-
is informational?
Hell yeah.
I still been learning shit, so I guess yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to fucking clown me over this because, like, we talked about doing the DIY pocket pussy challenge where we each make our own fucking
Yes.
like Fifi or pocket pussy or whatever,
Which we all agreed
or fleshlight.
to it.
Yeah,
But then
and
he
we
wants
even got
us
somebody who's willing to test
He
to
wants
judge
us-
who made the best pocket pussy.
to have sex with each other's fifis on air.
That would be hilarious if we
No,
judged.
that would
I
not
thought
be
it would be funny.
hilarious.
That was my thought, but
Yeah,
we found somebody
I
who's
say
willing
no.
to do it.
The answer is no.
Sexual deviant.
Yeah, but just because it's hilarious, that's all. Look, somebody made a fucking Thomas the Train fleshlight, dude. I never did that.
Listen,
I never named it. A Fifi is just how I heard that.
I want compilations of our podcast to start being made because I want all the times that you have totally segued from it being a completely non-sexual topic to then you completely making it sexual immediately, just a hard right turn because you've done it so many podcasts and then halfway through I'm like, how are we talking about? What's happening?
It was him about the fucking trains. He was so anti, and we were talking about, like, you said trains make, like, the whole thing is flaccid. Yeah.
Well,
so
no,
anyhow,
no, because
I
you
thought it was
said
hilarious. I thought that the idea of a fleshlight
Talking
for him
about
to jack
trains.
off with would be like the perfect nightmare item.
talking about trains did not start it. What started it was when you were like, "Oh yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine fleshlight," which came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then I said flaccid.
No,
so
it
yes.
came out of painting and
Quit pointing at me.
extending a nightmare
No,
image. It was a nightmare image for him.
It came from me saying he had a freaky ass face, but I don't know how you got a flashlight.
That's what
from
I'm
freaky
saying.
ass
I just
face.
want a compilation of him
Yes.
doing that, where it's just like a total non sequitur. And he's like, "But that in a fleshlight, though."
Advocating. Dude, I've found some weird things at Goodwill, though. I'm just saying.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Goodwill.
But are you about to
Fucking
move?
Goodwill Hunting.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Where you going?
San Diego.
Southbound.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Have you been there before?
Yeah, I'm from there.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah.
Returning home.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's crazy down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
No, homie told me when
What are
he
you
came up.
doing for work down there?
Who knows? I could do what I was doing because I left on good terms and they're everywhere. Because I was working for Amazon.
Okay.
But I kind of don't want to do that. That felt like slavery, low key. I ain't gonna hold you. So I don't know. I got plugs into welding and security that I can explore.
Nice.
Plugs as in
Like ways
Connections.
Yep.
People
connections. Okay.
who have
sorry.
connections to
We
ways
don't
in.
speak.
in. I only speak
What
one.
the fuck were you just
about
to say?
Homie.
Yeah,
God
How about you say your
damn.
own words and don't associate me with what you're about to say?
Yeah.
I was gonna let you guys finish it. Yeah.
I wasn't going to.
Jesus Christ. Wow. No, but I remember it blew my mind when you were telling me, like, the first time you ever saw snow was when you came up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it don't snow out there, so it makes sense.
Yeah, well, it
It snows in different parts of California, but not in San Diego.
Right.
Yeah, what's the closest snow to San Diego?
NorCal, probably.
Probably.
Well, what's
People
the
said it
mountain
snowed in
range close to
Anaheim,
there?
so I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you for geography.
Or it is
Inside the states, especially on the West Coast, I'm
fuck,
all right.
What's it called? A ski resort right next to there.
You talking about what? Big Bear?
Goliath? Or no. Fuck, what's it called?
I have
can't think
extremely
right now.
local geography information. Outside of local, fucking blind.
Where's the capital of Washington?
Shit. Down the road.
I live in it.
I know there's one out there though. I just
The
can't
city I
remember.
live in.
Yeah. Down the road.
No, but I've only
Do you know
met-
where China is on the
Hell no.
globe? If
Hell,
you
hell no.
Hold on. There's a globe right up there if you want to grab it and see how fast you can find
'cause
China.
Ryan,
I currently
terrible.
hold the record
Yeah.
for worst at geography because I'm fucking terrible. They've just been naming
he barely knows where he's at right now.
They've just been naming countries, and I've just been having to sit there and spin the fucking globe and look like a retard. And I'm like, is it here?
Yeah, I used to care.
where's
Yeah,
at a certain
China?
point, and then I just stopped caring.
It has names on it.
Yeah.
Can you find
How
China?
quick can you find China?
Okay, where are
Because
we at
Ryan
first?
couldn't.
I did eventually.
Oh, there's Africa, South America, North America. Oh, he's spinning.
Russia, Africa.
Where's China?
There's North America.
Yeah, there's North America, but where's China?
That's all I was looking for. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
USA. I'm just getting here. I'll
You
look for
point
it.
to China.
I'll look for it. Hold on.
That's exactly how I feel about my geography. It's like
Where's
North
Russia?
America,
Like,
there's
yeah,
us,
that's
we
all
right
that
there.
matters. China right here.
Oh,
Hell
you
yeah,
found
he
it.
found it.
Woo!
That took about
Yes.
Yeah, that took about as long as it took me to find fucking. And then they were like, "What country is fucking Rome in?" And then
Rome?
that.
I want to go there.
Do you know what
that's
country
funny
Rome
as
is
fuck.
in?
I want to go to Pompeii.
Do you know what country Rome is in?
Do you
Hell
know
no.
what country
Greece, right?
Pompeii is in?
See?
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't, interpret that shit as something else. I love Roman numerals. though.
Oh. Yeah.
Roman numerals.
No,
Yeah,
there-
that shit
there-
is hard.
There's a
I love
fucking
Roman.
Fucking eyes, niggas,
Yeah,
a number.
there's a
What kind of
fucking short.
interpretation is that?
Yeah, there's a short that exists on YouTube of them fucking
Oh, my
of me
God.
looking like a fucking complete dummy. Like, where's Rome?
Yeah.
I'm like, like what country's Rome? And I was like, Europe. And they're like,
Damn. It's always your own people.
I know.
They got Niger. Is that Niger?
Yeah, Europe.
I'm gonna say Niger in Africa.
I think you can say
that's-
whatever you want. I think you're the only one who can say it.
There's one G. There's one G, so I believe I said it right.
Yeah, but then there's that, and there's Nigeria is also, and they're separate.
See, so I said it right.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to misinterpret it.
Or however you want to pronounce it.
Well, there's also black in Spanish.
They might want to throw a spear at me or something.
The Spanish?
No.
Where was that? The Sentinel Islands or whatever, where that fucking Christian guy was like, "Oh, hey, I want to talk to you about Jesus." And they're like, "Dook, dook, dook." Just fucking hit him. Just shot him dead on sight. He's like, "Have you heard the good news of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?"
Right.
It's amazing how many Mormons survive. Like,
You think they ate that
He
man?
wasn't Mormon.
well, no, I'm just saying, like, Mormons go door to door, and I've met some very hostile human beings. It's amazing that these motherfuckers survive just going door to door. Like, you're not gonna get one religious nut who's just like, "Fuck these people, they're
Yeah.
dead today,"
Have any Mormons ever been abducted?
or murdered.
No, that's what I was thinking.
Oh.
You ever tried
Can
to...
you Google that for us? Can you
You ever-
Google do
What the
Mormons get
fuck?
murdered on missions?
Yeah, missing Mormons on missions.
It's like, you ever try to rape a Mormon on their mission?
No.
They probably won't come back to your door.
They also probably won't if you
You're
ask them
saying that
nicely,
rape is a
but-
good deterrent for Mormons? Jesus.
You know what's
fucking
great about
Christ.
Mormons is that they're usually good people. So if they also won't come back if you just
Yeah, you
ask
know,
them
it's a good
nicely. But
deterrent.
you know,
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They gotta
Yeah,
stop
my
hyping up
bad.
Japan. You see that little speck of shit right there? They gotta stop hyping that place
Why
up
were you
so
hyping
much.
up Japan before?
I think you just realized how small it is, like right now.
I just hear so much about Japan. Like I want to hear about China then. 'Cause
Wait,
look at that little shit
Who
over
tells
there.
you all this stuff about Japan?
What do you mean? That's what we majorly hear about.
Yeah, that's where we get anime.
Look, after we
Japan is
bombed them, they
fantastic.
became real friendly. That's all. Like they gave us Nintendo, Toyota,
Yeah.
Nissan, Mazda. Like fucking
Their architecture
Toshiba.
is crazy. Their
Sony.
land
No,
is nut. The islands look crazy. I
know
yeah.
all these
Yeah, our,
things.
the
Yeah.
foods, like but that
China's
little-
just sweatshops.
I'm just curious. Like
I'm
he just
assuming.
found out Japan's this size.
No, I've been doing
But,
that, but it's a
Like
good
they
reminder
had
when
been
you see it.
invading China and
Yeah.
all the other fucking countries around here for many years. Japan has been the motherfucker. It's just been fucking shit up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know how like elves are known for
'Cause
being
they do
super
shit
crafty?
really good.
They
Like
ain't just
whatever
no
they
swap.
do, they do it really fucking well. Like the entire Japanese culture is centered around like perfectionism.
They're
It's-
like the elves of humanity.
It's fucking. I love
They
it. It's the
master
fucking-
everything.
It's the best.
They master
it's how
everything.
shit should be. They're like, we're gonna take this and make it the most efficient.
Mastery is
that it
built
can
into their
possibly
culture.
be.
Mastery is built into their cultural philosophy. It's
I'm not
fucking
gonna find it.
amazing.
And who doesn't? What are you looking for?
What you said to look for.
Oh, fucking where Rome is?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
see?
it's so it's in
Rome.
it's
I
in
cannot find
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, so now you
You
just
heard
gotta
of-
find Italy.
Do you know Europe? Where Europe's on the map? Sorry, I give
Oh,
a hint.
dude, thank
I
you
can't
for
help
not
it.
making me feel like a complete idiot because
That's-
fucking it's just
do you know where
the last few
uh,
episodes have just been these motherfuckers just staring at me where I was like, where is it, dum dum?
the country
No,
of
no bullshit.
the
Like,
country of Europe? That's Asia.
I don't think about it no more.
Look,
So,
I was autistic
That's
with
Africa.
it, though.
yo,
Keep going. Europe.
Well, they thought it was
No, no,
crazy how I justified it. I'm like, I don't need to
Sorry.
know it because if you go to an airport and you're like, take me to Japan, they're just gonna fucking fly you there. You don't need to know where it's at on the map.
That's
They're just
Europe.
gonna
You don't
take
want to
you there.
know your orientation on the fucking planet that you live on? Like, you don't want to have any kind of sense of.
I mean, I like to have orientation of where I'm at when I'm at the place that I'm at, but when it's that fucking far away, it's like, we'll figure it out when you get there.
But yeah,
It's in
hold
front
on.
of me. I feel like it's in front of me somewhere.
I showed him where Europe is. Sorry.
Because I see a whole bunch of crazy shit like
Dude, that blows my brain apart,
right there,
man.
that little ass shit. Yo, why is it so fucking small?
right? Why is it so?
That's what
fucking
she
small?
said.
Yeah.
No, that's like a troll. It was like I was playing Where's Waldo.
What? You the
No.
boot?
Just to find
That's how I.
Rome.
That's how I
No,
fucking
we
felt
asked-
when they asked me.
To find Rome.
It was where was Italy?
The boot is like a fucking metaphor for the Roman Empire.
like saying,
how they
hey,
fucking like conquered the globe
find Sicily.
by foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know
Where's
Italy.
Sicily?
Italy is the boot.
not the same as Italy.
Well, it's an island off of the fucking coast of Italy, and it was. Yeah, I don't know if
See,
they're
how
their
the fuck
own
you know that
nation or-
shit?
What?
How do you know that? Why do you
No,
know that?
Justin knows everything.
No, I don't know but no, I you know, we talked about like, oh, when was, you know, how often do you think about
All right,
Rome or
almost
think about?
everything.
No, not at all.
All right,
But I just
74% of everything.
there's no way that's even possible.
All
No,
right,
I love history and I
70%.
love geography and the fucking language and you know, that's like one
No,
of my
I get it. It's what you're tistic
it's one
about.
of my fucking things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I
It's where the
listen
tism shines
to
through.
endless like history, you know, audio books and podcasts and shit and
Right.
yeah.
No, like 90% of things you talk about on this podcast. It's like
They
huh,
make up the topics of the podcast. It's fantastic.
Like, all
It's like,
these
what are we
words
gonna
he's
talk
saying.
about? And it's like whatever words comes out of Justin's mouth,
sounds
which
pretty
is
awesome.
fantastic because
Yeah.
it's literally
I don't know what you're talking
it's
about,
literally
but cool.
yeah, it's a dichotomy. There we go. Fix the problem. No, the words that come out of your mouth are a weird mixture of like extremely intelligent conversation and then the rest of it.
Well, that's why I love our conversations, right? Because it's like you never know where it's gonna go. It's
No,
gonna
I know.
be fucking like, you know, all over the place. Wild. I love the tangents. Like,
Yeah, well, because it's what makes. Yeah, you better love tangents. If you don't love tangents, you shouldn't be watching this podcast.
yeah. No, like that's what makes life fucking interesting. Is the fucking, you know, like the things that, you know, excite you or that fucking freak you out. That's why people like ghost movies or ghost hunting, you know, shit like that. It's like rock climbing. People like the things that fucking excite them and make them feel alive and shit, you know?
Dude, I went bouldering today and fucking met some dope. Well, I've seen them around the gym before, but I fucking actually was like, hey, what's your name? I've seen you a bunch of fucking times. I was like, oh shit, hey. And then I did some routes that I've been fucking trying for a week and fucking finally got them. And
Nice.
fuck it, felt
No,
good.
it's cool
Gangster
to
shit.
have community around you.
Yeah.
Supporting you.
Well,
yeah.
especially when I try to climb with people who are better than me because
Oh, yeah.
you fucking get their technique. And so I watched, there was this dude there named Joseph and he fucking definitely better than I. And so I got some beta from him on the problems that I watched him. Yeah. I was missing a heel hook on one. And then it was like, oh, fuck, you can totally heel hook that. And then you
Nice.
stretch
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
across and grab the shit. And it was
Right.
dope. It was amazing.
If you got
Yeah.
the core.
But you make it look effortless anyhow. Like you fucking got this shit.
I
down.
tried to.
No, it's dope, dude. And I
You ever-
guarantee, like, did we ever go there? Did
No.
we ever go?
Oh, I mean, we went there
guarantee
to bid
you
out
are
for
the same.
business stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever climbed, John?
Hell no.
No? You afraid of heights?
Nah, I come from a life of poverty.
You just look at it and you go, that's
Same
white
here.
people shit.
Same here, but I
Bro.
climb.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
What about swimming?
But how did you get to climb?
Do you ever climb trees or like climb on roofs
I
as
didn't
a
know
kid
people
or
who
anything
knew
like
where
that?
these places existed, nor did they even have transportation.
No,
I got
I've done
myself
high-rise
a lot
window
of
cleaning
places.
since 2008.
Yeah, they're gonna
I'm
pay
the
for a
big
membership at a
missed
climbing
one.
gym. Right, like
Or, yeah, I,
Yeah,
wasn't gonna,
there's almost no black rock climbers.
I wasn't gonna find
There's
them.
very
I
rare.
met
It
one
would have been fun to
today.
do though, but
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually there's
Yeah.
beginning to be a lot more, and it's dope. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. It's literally I've just been seeing more of them at the climbing gym.
Right.
It's dope. It's awesome.
Exactly. None.
but what's your thing that like makes you feel alive?
My favorite is the Mexicans because Mexicans come in with their whole family and try
Yeah.
to learn how to rock climb all at once, and it is awesome.
Cowboy boot Mexicans?
Yes.
Yes. Are they climbing with their cowboy boots?
No, obviously they have to take them off. But watching them take off the cowboy boots to try to put on the little fucking rock climbing shoe, granted, again, like a lot of it was
There's
like
different kinds of Mexicans. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
Well, it's great because they brought
Cowboy boot Mexicans are different kinds
Yeah.
of Mexicans.
Well, 'cause-
I love Mexico.
and they roll in a pack.
Yes.
Usually a lot of young children. And
Always.
so all the children went to go climb, and there was like at least a solid 4 or 5, maybe 6 that just hung back and just watched the whole time. And they definitely all had cowboy boots,
Yeah.
except for the women.
That's
who were
weird to us because like
obviously-
our American culture doesn't have a good sense of family.
Well,
no.
Ryan's 22 and has 2 kids.
Yes. I have the best sense of family in my family. It's probably because I got raised.
Large
Yeah,
family
he hugs his
large
kids.
family gatherings,
I
large family outings.
never.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
No.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
there's
exact-
different family.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
do family different.
Yeah.
you know?
And that's where like
Some
with-
people celebrate life.
That's like with that's my girl's family can be fucking crazy, but at least they are a family and they like do gatherings and like we go to events and they can be at each other's throats, but like ultimately at the end of the day, like you're gonna fucking work it out and figure it the fuck out. And like in my family, that's not fucking at all. Like my parents don't talk to nobody, and when it's like, hey, do you want like the most unifying event that has happened recently was my dad's got a bunch of siblings. We fucking rarely ever see them. Rarely ever talks to them. Fucking their mom, my grandma, died, and then they all like came to the house, fought with each other over some possessions, got really mad at one sibling, and then now that the house is done, and my dad just ended up being like, all right, whatever, I'm just gonna do the fucking project. I'm just gonna take and then once he was done, he was like, fuck it, and then like haven't talked to him.
Death always brings out civility
like-
in families.
I'm like, this
Have you
is
noticed how death brings out the civility in families?
And it's great because I'm like, I would love to know
not-
my extended
I'm on
family. I think they're
nobody's.
cool. Like, and then when I get to like know a little bit more about them, or I like learn some shit, and I'm like, why don't we talk about the why be weird about it? How did I fucking come from you?
Right.
What is happening?
No, his
Yeah.
parents. I've hugged both of his parents. He might not have.
No, they've been getting better. Slow. They've learned that like physical affection towards a child might not be a terrible thing. And that's neat.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ, bro.
Yeah, if you don't want to give him a hug later, I will.
Yeah. That made me want to give you a hug, dude. Like, don't touch me.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that is. Yeah. No, getting introduced into my girl's family where like you have to hug people like it's a standard thing before you leave. It was so awkward at first, and her mom was like, "You give log hugs." I was like, "You're just so stiff." I'm like, this is not a normal fucking like.
What does she
thing.
mean, a long
Like what?
hug?
Yeah, were
I'm
you
just like-
literally like going for like the
No, because I'm just like
going
you're
for a
like-
hug for you
like-
is like the white guy high five.
Yeah,
like the-
no, 1,000%. We're like, you're like supposed to like, you just now. I don't overthink it. You just fucking embrace the human being and then
Yeah.
go. But before, when you're not used to, you like overthink it. And I'm just like stiff. Like, we are initiating a hug. This completing hug sequence, and
This
then
is
like,
how it works.
This is how humans do hugs.
yeah, no, that's literally how I felt. I was like, we are figuring out how to human and not just be raised like an animal outdoors.
Nah,
You
anyone that
ever
comes in with
tried-
the double unders, anyone that comes in with the double unders for a hug, like, nah, I don't fuck with that at all.
You ever tried the booty shake with your parents?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
How to mix it up?
You booty shake with your parents?
Well, my dad's dead. But I would if he was alive.
But you ever booty shake with your parents?
I mean,
You
no.
said it like it's a normal occasion. Like, yeah, people booty shake with their parents.
But now that you mention it, I probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance with your mother.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, she can't stop talking about black guys.
But
Yeah,
I
which
do
I
want to say, I don't want to
understand,
make it sound like
you
I'm
know?
just talking shit about my parents. They're dope fucking people. I just don't understand.
True. Very true.
I just don't understand the way they do community. I don't understand how why they're so antisocial and how they've just like, yep, we're okay with isolation. And it's like, people
Yeah.
are kind of dope if you
Booty
like talk
shake.
to them.
Yeah.
Solves all of your problems. As
Well, I guess
It
I
doesn't.
can say
It
that I
does.
booty shake with my kids because we
No.
have dance parties regularly at the house.
what if Zach booty
Have you
shaked
seen
you
the
right
way?
now?
But we have dance parties at the house with.
Have
the
you
kids. We
seen the
put
way
on
that my
music and
mom
fucking-
backhands me in my stomach?
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, like she checks him. She's like,
No.
Oh, 100%. She did it today.
That's
Like
why
a
you booty
karate,
shake
like,
her. You come straight with
yeah,
the
no,
ass.
1,000%. She
what
was
you gonna do?
She was a black belt in karate, so like her
She's
version
gonna-
of fun is just
but
like
we have dance parties at the house.
testing my
though.
reflexes.
You've joined in on the dance
Oh,
parties.
yeah.
We booty shake.
My mom will play music loud as fuck, but it doesn't necessarily equate into dancing.
But I'm talking about him
I know.
booty shaking his parents.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm bringing up the backhand is I have a feeling that it'll be more severe than a backhand if I went to do. Like, the fuck are you doing? And then it probably wouldn't.
Mm.
They
Yeah,
don't.
You can't dodge a backhand.
I mean, at this point, I've gotten pretty fucking good at blocking it.
No,
but
no.
have you seen how quickly you try to block
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of her backhands?
But
Yeah,
what
that's
if
true.
But
We
what
only
if
got
you
two
did
hands,
that,
I
and
get it.
as she went to hit you, you turned around and countered her strike with a booty shake, and then she fucking smacked your
slapped
ass.
your ass.
Yeah.
Then she'd probably go with a kick next.
Yeah.
Which would be
no.
hilarious. No
But
matter
then-
way you spin it, it's going to
But
be
then
hilarious.
you could go with a lawsuit after that.
Why?
For fun.
It's alright. I'm not gonna tell you to try to die.
Yeah, I'm not trying to die. Also, do you see what the fuck
I don't know
happens
what
if
kind
I
of
just
parents
get
y'all
along
got.
with my parents?
So my mom-
look
what
at the
kind of
house
parents
that
y'all
we're
got.
sitting in.
I was just kidding.
If I do that, my back is getting caved in. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing.
No, fuck
I
no.
love
take
your
what,
parents.
You take what's
Yeah.
coming.
No, but
Yeah.
you told me your mom doesn't fuck around.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Well,
for real.
nobody.
But why do you think
none-
my
none of
mom's
the
any
elders
different?
in my family fucked around.
Yeah.
So if you're at a relative house and you do something, they gonna fuck you up too, like they your
Right.
parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
how it
same
was.
shit.
Like that's how it was like growing up. It's not like that now. It's not like that now for
With who?
kids. I'm just saying, like, dude, it's not like it used to be.
There's
It
still some parents who carry on the ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Both your mom
they
and your
didn't bitch
dad.
out. They still do what they do, huh?
Is both your mom and your dad black?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we found out my mom.
Bro, you're
is-
like acting like he's like the first black person you've ever met. It's
I'm just curious.
we could be fascinating.
like what the fuck, bro?
Sorry, I'd never heard that word before.
You also just say you mixed. I don't know.
Paso what?
Fascinating.
He said the word fascinating.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I've heard that word before.
No, like my
No,
mom.
but-
my mom called
Sorry,
in. She's
Your
locked
parents are both black.
Yeah, they
Okay.
both got black in them,
Okay. They
My
got
dad's
black
full
in
black.
them. Yeah.
and my mom's got some mixtures that she didn't pass down.
Yeah, my mom's got black in her too.
Yeah,
but
Puerto
she's
Rican
a
and
white
Creole.
person.
up. Yeah.
My mom's got black in her too,
No.
but she's a white person.
Yeah, that happens. That's how my kid's mom is.
I think he meant a sexual joke by that. Maybe not.
So
I did.
his so
Oh,
he's
you
like
can't say it like that because that means something else.
I just said it like that.
Well, it implies something else.
All right,
Exactly.
cool.
I'm tracking on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a podcast with this man every week. It's almost like I know how his fucking.
Yeah.
It's a good
sir.
time.
wow.
No, but getting beat by your mom is
But-
fun.
I'm listening. Sorry.
It definitely makes you feel fucking emasculated a tiny bit when your mom just fucking completely whoops your ass.
I was 10. I was 10 the first time I fought back. When my mom like turned around and fucking smacked me and I grabbed her hand, I was like, no, fuck you. You don't get to hit me. And then it changed the relationship a little bit.
Once I got big enough to like actually fight back, then my dad stepped in and he also took karate, knows how to fight, and was in the military and is 6 foot tall and muscular. So it was no. I'm
Like what
why
kind
the
of
fuck-
whooping? What kind of whooping are we talking about?
I mean, he used to
Like
pin me up.
break it down.
I mean, he used to pin me up against the wall by my neck like this. Like just like stop talking and just like whoop.
Yeah.
and that's fun. You can't get out of that.
And you
with
weren't
that.
into wrestling?
No, not at all. Cause
They didn't teach you any karate moves?
Oh no, I never said that. I took karate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I took karate. I can still throw a kick.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not into fighting because they are. What happened is they're extremely aggressive people, and so I turned into a very, very passive human. I'll let a lot of shit slide. There's some shit I'll lose my fucking mind over, but a lot of shit I just let slide. And I'll very, very, very rarely like actually fist fight anybody. I'll try a lot of other shit before it comes down to that.
Yeah, I'm an 80s baby. Like, that's just how it was. Like, you had to fucking fight. Like, there was.
Well, yeah, just nowadays there are legal repercussions for that, and I'm trying to keep my ass.
As an adult.
Yeah, well, even
Parent.
before that, like, there's no fucking. Yeah, I just always knew there was legal fucking repercussions, and I'm good.
Yeah, it was weird because, like, you used to be able to fucking fight, like, just straight up.
I'll let other
scrap with
people kick my ass so that I can then just be like, hey, cops. Ah.
But I remember, like, shit
I'm also
changed
white, so it's
in high
fucking
school.
great. And go right for him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, shit changed in, like, middle school and high school growing up because, like, we had metal detectors and fucking security at school and shit because fucking kids were bringing guns to school. And I told you guys the story about, like, getting jumped and shit. And, like, my locker partner fucking, pulled out a fucking strap on these dudes and was like, back the fuck up.
Like a dildo?
No.
Strap on?
No, definitely not. But yeah, and then they fucking smoked me
I grew
out.
up Mormon, sir.
So then they fucking smoked me out. But
Everything's
he's
a
like
dildo
saved
to
my
you.
ass, dude. But it happened multiple times, like after that. Like once you're on the radar, right? Like once you got in a fucking confrontation with somebody and it's unsettled, and like he was fucking talking shit in the school. He came to my class and he was like, "Oh, I heard you said that you fucking beat my ass." And I was like, "No, I said if you were fucking man enough to fight me, to square up one-on-one, that I'd beat your fucking ass." Right? And then he shows up with all his fucking cousins after school. That's how that went happen. And then I got fucking jumped hella tough. And there was a female Samoan chick in there that I had to fucking fight. And I end up clotheslining her with my backpack to fucking get out of there. But then she got up and she got her licks
I don't
in.
like talking shit to people like that. I'm all too
Yeah.
well aware of
Samoans?
situations like that. Just because you let's have a fair fight doesn't mean they want to fucking do
No,
that.
that's not how that played out at all.
So I'm not trying to get in
It
that
was
situation in the
ridiculous.
first place. I will avoid.
No, same here.
It's like,
I've
you
never
got a problem
been
with me? It's like, here, I'll give you something. What do you want? Look, just take my shit. I'd rather you take my
Right.
shit that I can replace rather than you fuck
You
me
can
up
have
later.
everything,
Fuck it,
yeah.
take it.
Nah, anything I
I've
had
never
was
been
what
in a
I
fight in
fucking
my
had.
life,
Anything
honestly.
I had was what the fuck I had. Now you're not getting what the fuck I have. Sorry. No.
No, I've
It's not
never
like-
been in a fight.
it's
I've
not like
never
that
thrown a
shit's getting
punch.
replaced.
I've never been punched.
No.
That's wild to me.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, no.
What about you?
Materials can be
Have you ever been
replaced.
in a fucking fight? Like a legit scrap?
Yeah. Actually, no. Not really. I had to think about it because the question you asked, like a legit scrap.
scrap.
No.
But
No?
a fight.
Because a legit scrap goes for like some minutes, don't it? Mine only lasted for like 2 or 3.
Okay.
But you
Well, that's
fought.
fine.
You fought
But a
somebody.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
But
yeah.
it wasn't legit.
Yeah, I get
Have you been punched
There was
in
a,
the
'cause
face?
It was a, yeah, he did too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to
It
know
was
what
fair
it's like to
exchange.
get punched
It
in
was
the
like,
face.
It was dope
Yeah.
because it was almost like Mortal Kombat. It was like we was doing our stances. It was like doo doo doo. Everybody's around us. It's
What
like,
age?
It's
Like
like,
what
me. I'm not
set the
that.
stage?
I'm not that top. It was the You might know at the time. It was. I was in middle school. It was something was happening politically, and I wasn't following. But it caused blacks and Mexicans to riot against each other. Do you remember that?
talking
time.
like the LA riots?
I think.
Which year?
Well, was it the LA riots? This was
No.
in like, so I was in middle school, so it's
Mhm.
like around 2007, 8ish, like them years.
I don't know.
Obama
The
getting
recession?
elected?
Might
Like,
have
he,
been.
he
but all I
got
know,
elected
there
in
was a
08.
good period where
Yeah, it's when
Just-
the housing recession.
people carried on shit that didn't make no sense to them. Nobody knew the backstory to why blacks and Mexicans was beefing. They just knew they were. So they were staying true to it because it was something to do. So, hey, I'm black, you're Mexican, fuck you. And they like,
Yeah, that's
somehow
the
I
dumbest
got,
shit.
and what's crazy is I wasn't
Now you're
even-
talking like, because there's like Mexican Bloods and Crips, and there's like fucking.
No, this nothing to do with that.
No? Okay.
Just Mexicans.
Yep.
Just
and-
Yeah,
straight up.
This
like
was a crazy time.
Okay.
I didn't even know what was going on. I just got through in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what about us?
And then one day you were just fighting a Mexican dude. And you're
had
like,
to
I
do
don't know how I got
I had
here.
the first fight. It was sad, like, cause the ringleader of all the blacks was one of my cousins.
What? The ringleader
And-
of all the blacks.
Yeah, he's the one in front of all of them talking all the shit. Like, he was the ringleader. I definitely call him that. Nigga named Kelvin. That shit was funny. And
That's a great
Kelvin.
name for a black dude.
Like
Kelvin?
like the-
What?
yeah,
Wait, what is it? Was
'cause
that pound?
Arab- like,
Or
Arab- like, 'cause
Kelvin?
he
It's a
was
measurement of temperature.
Yeah.
Temperature,
Yeah.
yeah. sorry.
he was the one kid nobody wanted to mess with. That's why it was like it made sense him standing in front of everybody. Nobody wanted to fight him because everybody he fought got fucked up.
Yeah.
So and I don't
Like
know
Kimbo
what,
Slice.
I don't
He
know
was
what
out there like
compelled
Kimbo
him
Slice
to.
or fucking Debo.
Exactly.
Just flexing
middle
on
school.
everybody.
Like look at Helen Brawley for no reason. And
Yeah.
this frail ass kids going to school. Like you got no business.
Yeah, I just
But-
grew up around pretentious ass fucking white people. Oh, yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
nother type of fucking just insufferable to be around. That's,
Right.
That's you just want to slap people, but you know you can't because then
No.
your entire life is ruined.
No, same thing being Mormon. I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't go to a single school that I didn't get in multiple fights at. Like, that's legit. And I went to 2 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 fucking high
I
schools.
went to one elementary school. We had some beef in elementary school. Other than that, by middle school and high school, people were like just not trying to. We didn't have a lot of fucking fights at all at our school, but there
Right.
was a lot of internet shit because the internet came out and completely removed the need to fight a human being face to face.
Yeah.
You hate a
They'd be
kid,
like, they're
just
obviously
talk shit
a
on them
fag
online until they commit
with this
suicide.
video
It'll be
proof.
all right.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
Like, this video
Just
proof.
bully them online until they fucking unalive themselves. Jesus.
That was listen.
That's the tactics.
That makes sense.
That is
Yeah.
genuine. And it's genuinely the sad reality of like the time. Like that cyberbully shit is real. Like if you fucking hate
Some of the
like,
best friends that I have are people that I fought.
yeah, well,
And
because
then ended up becoming fucking friends with.
fighting
like
face
Cody-
to face can actually
Cody,
have some like
we've
resolution.
fucking fought. Like, we've straight up fucking scrapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because fighting face to face can actually have some fucking resolution. Because
Yeah.
afterwards, you both beat the fuck up and you're like, what'd we fucking do? You know,
Yeah.
you gotta like, but if you're just talking shit to each other, there's no repercussion. You just see that person in the hallway and you go, fuck you from a distance, but they won't actually fucking do anything. And if anybody actually fucking does, then they quickly figure out
Then
that,
you
like,
kick their foot behind their other leg and trip them and push them into the fucking locker and
that's
beat their
how
ass.
I would listen. No one ever fucked with me on. I didn't
And call him
need-
a fag.
Yeah, people didn't
Nah.
not like me, so I didn't
You
have
didn't
that
call 'em
problem. Or
fags?
people didn't like me. I guess I just pushed him in. That one fucking furry guy just pushed him into a locker. So
The furry
I guess
guy.
I handled it the same way. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm not that confrontational.
You
But I guess
bullied
like if
someone.
fucking
You bullied a dude in a
no, I didn't bully him.
dressed like a
He
stuffed
provoked-
animal.
He provoked.
We found out Ryan's racist against people in furry costumes.
No, that's not the
Oh,
case at all.
furries.
I don't mind furries in the slightest. However, I do mind a dude just fucking barking at me, like saying the word like bark over and over again.
Yeah, you
That
know
gets a
you're
little
making the
fucking
sound.
Not
annoying.
actually making the bark noise.
No,
but,
but
saying the
bark.
word.
He can confirm. He was there. He can confirm. And so he just
No,
came into
please auto euthanize thyself immediately.
That's how I felt. So he came into the middle of us talking, like me and a group of friends, and we're just standing in a semicircle around the locker, and like he just comes in and like fucking bark, and I was like, get, and he just said bark, and so and so I slammed him against the fucking lockers that were right there, and then he promptly left because
Yeah.
he got slammed into the fucking
You
lockers.
treated him like a dog that was in your vicinity and needed to get the fuck away.
If you're gonna keep barking at me, that's what's gonna fucking happen. I don't
You got
know.
lucky.
we got a nuisance dog around our fucking neighborhood right now where
Yeah.
I've like borderline come to the point where I'm like, I'm about to fucking kick this dog. Like, get the fuck out of our shit. It was stealing our cat food and shit. Dude, just coming around like fucking shit up in our yard. Like,
Just
It's a cool
shoot it.
dog, though.
I know.
I can't deny.
I know, but I can't.
The
Part of me
dog's
wants to put it
personality
down.
is awesome, but its owners are tweakers and they're
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Tell them they got to get a fucking electric collar for that motherfucker. Put an invisible fence
Oh,
around.
I'll get an electric collar for
Yeah,
it.
I got. Yeah, I'll give it an electric collar tonight with my penis.
That's bestiality.
You get an electric collar for your penis to electrocute the dog from the inside? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Sorry. Yeah. You don't have to watch.
That's the problem with it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The problem with it is not that you're trying to fuck a dog in the ass. The problem is that there's someone there to see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to invite him originally, but now that you're here, John, I won't.
Hell no.
Drudo. So now, is that an artist name that you're going by? A gamer tag? Like, what is that?
Gamer tag.
Yeah.
Hell no. I mean, it might as well be an artist name,
Yeah.
but I already have my gamer tags.
Because, like, you did some music,
Solid.
right?
Yeah.
You did some music. What was...
Like, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, but what was where were you going as when you were putting out music?
Oh, Duncan, remember?
Oh, that's right, Duncan.
Wait, you got music?
Yeah, like 4 years ago. I used to dabble with
What kind of music?
just hip hop in general.
Alright.
Is it on any platform that we could listen to it? Would you be down to play it?
Can we play it on this
Bruh.
I gotta
platform?
go take a piss.
No, I don't have shit up. Remember, that was the problem.
No, but what you played it for me.
Yeah, out of my phone.
Oh,
I had
okay.
remember I had them all saved in that old ass phone. That's why I don't have my text messages. I have an iPhone now, bro.
You
I-
converted.
Yeah, I converted.
You transitioned.
It was horrible.
You transitioned to Apple.
I'm getting the signal. We're at time.
Oh, shit.
What?
We're at time.
What's happening?
It's the end of the podcast.
It's the end of the
happening.
podcast. So
All
that
right,
our producer
apparently.
can probably go take a fat shit and
Do you have to shit? Is that what's happening? You got diarrhea?
Something's got to happen.
We gotta go.
Yeah, something's got to happen.
He's gonna die if we don't end.
So fucking
Okay.
go check out our Patreon. Go check out our bonus content. Like, comment, subscribe, following all the shit. We got Twitter. We got Facebook. We got TikTok. We got all the fucking things. Look at the link in the bio. Go check out our merch. And in the meantime,
fuck
on
on
and fuck
fuck
off.
off.